Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Bees All Day. So good to see Clay and Jonathan and DC, Dennis, Keith, Perico, Jonathan, Brian's in here, Kevin's in here. There's Pennsylvania. I haven't seen him in a while. Norman. Let's see who else do we have. Tar Heel. That's you're in here too. I think that's it for right now. Everybody, hopefully, will start cramming in here soon. So everybody have a good weekend. Get in bees on Saturday when it was warm. Yeah, we got snow today. So there's Bill Lee. How are you, Bill? Um, it's just been an adventure around here with the weather. So yeah, tonight, right now, it's 30, 31 degrees right now. They're saying it's going to get a little chilly tonight. Going down, well, they're saying the low is 31, but don't believe that for a minute. So, Jonathan, you're supposed to get 5 inches of snow tomorrow afternoon. Good Lord. Hey, Hallelujah Bee Farm. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 49 here. And then by the end of the week, by Saturday, 75. So I don't think the weather knows what it wants to do. The old timers used to call this pneumonia weather. Hey, Pastor Larry. So how's everybody's bees doing this week? Anybody get in them? 80 is where Dennis is at. Oh, must be nice. Must be nice. Roy, what's temperature up there where you are? I know it's still got to be cold. It's got to be cold up there. Yep. There's Mark Zenner. How are you tonight? And Eric, good to see y'all in here. How you doing, Icy? I guess Charlie's going to be late tonight. I haven't heard from him today. So we'll get started doing something even if it's wrong. Am I right? So, DC, how are you tonight? No, at least you're getting cap brood. So, drop the link. I keep forgetting to drop the daggone link. Where did it go? Okay, it's pinned to the top. Sorry about that, Charlie. Chris Combs. I guess I'm gonna have to write myself a note and put it up here on the screen. Drop the link.
Works better that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? A lot of other things running through this old brain. So,
Well, I've done it before myself. It's like, why anybody coming in?
Yeah. So, DC, I
Hey,
think I'm gonna
Sandy.
like them too.
Hey, Sandy.
Yeah.
Joe, Clay. We got Billy Lee, DC. Hey, Norman. Russell. Hey, there's Randy with Tar Heel.
Yeah.
Hey, General. Jonathan.
There's Mr. Dodd
No.
and Jonathan.
Kevin. Here's Dot.
There's my
What?
notification that just went out that I went live.
Yeah, mine was about 30 seconds ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm eating ice cream, Carl.
Hmm.
I should. So
Yeah,
it's
Dennis, I have not seen, did not see one way or the other whether you got the frames today or not. I haven't, didn't get a lot of emails today. I got something going on with my um, store email. So Russell, I don't know. Why don't you get it started tonight? What do you want to talk about?
I guess it snowed down your way.
Yeah, we got a little bit of snow today. They're saying snow tomorrow, but it's supposed to be in the 40s, so I think it's going to rain.
And it's going to rain tomorrow. It snowed. It had put snow on the cars and a little bit on the grass. It was flurry more so than anything else.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
it first started, it started off snowing pretty good, and it was starting to stick in the parking lot. Then it covered my truck. So
well, it
yeah,
was more of a fine flurry mist
yep,
and got kind of, it sort of looked like it was raining too all at the same time.
hey Tom,
I think Dot's up in Maine.
hello Judith. Yeah, I think God's up in Maine too. So
Yep, that's Dottie's up in Maine. So anyway, I went up, it was a little bit on the sidewalk here. Other than that, it's about it.
yeah,
Got into the bees. Let's see. Got back from St. Louis, got into them, I guess it was last Wednesday,
mm-hmm,
and they all needed to be fed. Yep, it was Wednesday.
yep,
And needed to be fed. Made that video, and then I got into them Saturday. It was about 55 degrees, maybe 65 degrees. Like maybe it was 65.
it was 60
And
something down here Saturday.
it was 65. And went around and we had the super fuel fondant on there from microbials. They were taking that down good.
That's good.
Wednesday I put pollen patties on it on everybody. And so they were jumping on that pretty quick.
Yep.
And went over Saturday in the evening. My neighbor that helps me do bees, I went over. He thought he had 3 out of the 4, but all 4 hives were up and running. They're about the meanest bunch of bees I think I've ever seen. Every time you open them up, they're like woof, into your spring.
Right up your face.
Oh, I mean, just right in the face. I mean, I told him, I said, I'm gonna get some queens made up, and I said, we're gonna requeen these suckers. I mean, they're just. I worked all my bees with no gloves on, checking stuff. Not a sting one. Go
Yeah.
over there. They're up my leg, pants leg. They're in my jacket, in my arm. Like, and they're all on my veil. I'm like, what is, just mean.
Yeah.
So anyway, did that, and the one hive that had the hive or patty on there, they had, I guess, half of it ate up or better. And they weren't a they weren't a really super big hive, but
Yeah.
um, they
Hey,
did all
Donna.
right. And then the other one, I don't know. I see the one I put on the video about the queen and all. I don't know. I think that queen, yeah, they're alive, and that's just about it. That that queen, unless something really drastically happens, I don't know. Hey, Matt, um, I don't know about the buckfast. I don't think there really is a true buckfast bee out there, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Maybe
Any
there's,
of them can be mean. It doesn't matter what it is. Any of them can have a spicy streak in them. So there's Brad.
yeah, a cage in there, Brad.
Yeah.
He just dropped a video I haven't got a chance to look at.
Yeah. I
He,
watched a little bit of it today, and so it was pretty good from what I saw of it. So Becky fed while we were gone, and everything she put on the hives while we were gone, she went in them Saturday, and they had eaten every bit of it. So we put a half a patty of each on, and we'll go back in this coming weekend and check them again, see what they've eaten. So this is third round.
so you're putting pollen patty and a super fuel or what?
Bee bite, half a bee bite, and half a super fuel, half pound each. So they have a total of 1 pound on them.
Yeah, the bee bites that I had on, they're gone.
Yep,
I had one there that had one piece left.
yep.
There's a piece of it left. I threw it all in the pile, but all the rest of them, they're um, they're all gone.
Yeah,
They
looks like I'm going to have some overwintered nukes this spring. Still don't know how many, but I'm going to have some. So if you're close to me and you're looking for a nuke, give me a call because I'll have them.
homegrown.
Homegrown bees. That's pretty cheap, DC, at 190 for a nuke.
Yeah, I go 200 DC. That's what I charge, or did.
Yep,
Some places I've seen where it's 225.
yep. AP body,
Hey Ryan,
Gary. So it looks like the going price around here this year is between 225 and 250, but I'll probably be under that.
Tom out there in Ohio is 220.
Yep.
So
Cajun's getting
Ryan,
165.
yeah, Ryan, I'm sure you got into your hives Saturday probably. How they looking? I know you've been dropping Matt's bonded and other stuff on there,
Yep.
but yeah, they're light. Yeah, I'll have to agree with you there.
Yeah.
soon as we get some stabilized weather, I'll put some 1-to-1 sugar water on there.
So all of them look good. So if we knock on wood, so far we only have one dead out this year. So they're doing pretty good.
So Brian, if it's not a low lifer, then what are you getting? Or is it 225 for everybody except for friends and no lifers? 210. I guess that's how you read that.
Yeah, Charlie does that with his camera. He smears a little Vaseline on it so you can't really see him. He wants to be kind of blurry.
I don't know what the problem with this stupid thing is. There it goes. Now it's focused. Yeah, I didn't say hi to Dinah. I seen you in there. Dinah's bees. I seen them on the Facebook page. They're looking really good. I don't see anything. I just went out and came back. There's nothing outside here, Dinah.
Clay says it's butter from the popcorn.
It could be that. But yeah, I don't know. Like you say, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, up and down weather. So Saturday here, it's supposed to be 75.
I think that's what it's supposed to be here.
And then the week after, next week, it's going to be in the 70s until Wednesday, and it's going to drop. So,
well, let's see. We got the low right now, 28 degrees tonight. And then tomorrow's the high will be 45. And then Wednesday it's 54, 54, 55, 62 Saturday.
Yeah.
I thought I seen 70, but maybe that was one of those extended forecast bunch.
Yeah. But it's still going to be chilly at night. So
it's going to be in basically mid 40s, low 40s.
Yep.
All that stuff. But yeah. Well, let's see. Where are we at today? Tomorrow, March, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. Tomorrow here is supposed to be 49 as a high.
Yeah, I guess it's Sunday, starting March the 8th. It'll be 70 as a high. Monday, it's 70. 74 Tuesday, 76 Wednesday. And then the 50s at night.
Yep.
Sounds like sugar water time.
Yeah. And then Thursday, it drops down to 49 as a high and 30s at night. And then 20s at night and 15.
Mine doesn't go. I'm looking at the local weather. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Looking at local weather. So it's all over the place right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the March extended month forecast.
Yep.
I guess for the overall area, I guess you would call it. And let's see if we got it right here. I don't know. It's in the 60s when it says it's going to be the 70s here locally. And then after that, it's back in the 30s and 40s. And then finally at the latter end of the month, it's going to be higher.
Yep.
Who knows?
And of course, my first bee delivery day, the 3rd of April, it's supposed to friggin' rain. and be cold. Never fails. When I get bees, it never fails. So,
Gary, where are you located in Virginia? Because Bill's in Virginia.
yeah. He told me once before. I don't remember where he said.
Brad wants to know how many boxes of bees you getting.
200. A 100 on the 3rd and 100 on the 17th.
Are they spoken for?
No, not all of them are spoken for. Clay, I know that, but I'm just.
He's down there in Danville, Virginia.
Yeah, he's down there in that weird weather area down that way.
Danville's.
He's in Lovingston.
Oh, he's down there next to Clay.
Oh, you mean Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clay's down there in that weird weather area in Virginia. Oh, I hear popcorn popping. Maybe I'll get some popcorn. You never know. You know what I mean?
Close to North Carolina.
Yeah. He's quite a bit warmer than we are here. So we do have maple blooms out in the area. And the cherry trees, their blooms are laying close to the limbs. But they're on there. They're pushing. Popcorn. Yeah, I'm sure he does too. Yeah, but you can see the blooms, right, Donna? Yeah. All right, we've actually got maples around here popping. So I'm going to hit a little sooner than we were planning on, but I don't think it's going to be much sooner. So DC says almonds are about half over.
I was watching the guy that sent 1,500 colonies out there, bees in the weeds or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was showing that, some of them had white petals on them, but the majority of the petals were on the ground. The green little leaves that come out where the nut is formed is coming out. And it was kind of interesting how he was going around looking at his hives. Well, that one there, you don't have to worry about. It had 6 pounds of bees on the front door.
Yeah.
It was all up in the front. And, it's like, man, this is the kind of hive I want. I open that thing up, and it's solid bees on the bottom deep and solid bees hanging on the bottom of the top part of the deep. And then you'd go and look at that and and everything's nice and covered, And then he'd go to another one over there, which kind of looked like mine, which, yeah, they had some nice bees in there, but the coverage just wasn't as even and nice. And yeah, I think it's bees in the weeds or something like that. And there's Josh. It's out in Kentucky. It's close to his same name of his hives or his YouTube channel. There's either walk in the weeds or something like that, or then there's bees in the weeds or hives in the weeds or something. And he had some dead outs in there where either the queen failed or whatever. Walk in the woods. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. And hey, and there's Matt Moore.
Yeah.
And so he had some dead outs, and then he had ones that were just, 5 or 6 frames of bees. He just wasn't doing right. He was saying the same thing, queen issues and stuff. But what got me was, I got the April bar strips in, and I'm like, really? They don't
Oh,
work, dude.
God. Didn't they learn? Didn't they
you know,
learn their lesson last year?
No. But then he talked about cotton. He called these must be cotton. These hives here, they're really calm, a lot of population, and they were dead calm. They weren't flying or anything. They were just there. And I mean, it was wall to wall bees from box to box.
Yeah.
And he called that must be a cotton bulb hive or something like that. And I'm like, what is that? Is that a type of queen you got? And I'll have to write it down again. But I was wondering, maybe he'll answer me back to see whether it's a certain queen he's been breeding or whatever.
Most likely, it probably is.
But they were well populated and very calm.
That makes a difference.
And all that. And he was down there. He flew into Fresno. He could have said hi to Todd.
Yeah. So what do you got? 50 hives to split, Clay? What are you talking about? Mary's bees or yours?
Yeah, I forget.
There's James. Yours. Are you gonna put bees up on top of the mountain this year, Clay?
Yeah, the walking in the woods apiary.
Popcorn's ready. I smell it.
Started in North Florida and now he's in Tennessee, East Tennessee, someplace. Cottondale hives.
Cottondale. Never heard of them.
Oh, it's the name of his best bee yard.
Oh.
There were 94 double deep hives from that yard, and they all had 20 frame populations of bees shipped when they shipped them.
Wow.
Oh well, I thought I was on something. I would have bought some of his queens. I can tell you that much. They were so.
I was gonna say, Clay, you got queens. I want to know where you got them. Nobody's got any yet. Yeah, I think so too, Mark.
Yeah, we all kind of gravitate to the good stuff.
Yeah.
And most of the folks in here I consider sideline beekeepers for the most majority of it. We're out to have really good hives, and we're looking for our hives to um, produce as much as possible. I watched that. I don't know if you've seen it, but it popped up on my feed from what is it called? ABF, American Beekeepers Federation.
Yeah.
And he had some joker on there about something about how to get your bees to do more wax. And I'm like, he was from up north, Maine or I think New Hampshire. Todd.
Come on, Todd.
And he said, "Well, I'm a backyard beekeeper. I got 4 hives." And I'm like, and I'm a member of ABF. And I'm like, really? And so what it boiled down to was he was taking a wooden frame that had wax wire in it. And you know how the bees will chew the wax and move it to other places?
Yep.
Well, he was taking a piece of sheet of wax wire, wax really, and cutting it in little strips and then rolling it. And then he would do a double roll. And then he would put like a kind of like a round buffer all the way around the edges of the frame. And the bees would chew that wax and then fill the holes and fill the frame up. I got you would pull the frame out. And then he says, "Yeah, you know, I've been talking about this different talk about everything." And he says, "There's a lot of, I'm surprised there's a lot of people, beekeepers out there that use plastic foundation." And I'm like, what rock you been under?
Really?
I mean, I haven't used wax wire. I used it one time and I seen so darn much work to it. I said, the heck with it. And I did learn also you need to glue your frames too in order to keep them together.
Yeah, you do.
And have the right quarter round staples and stuff. And he was just going on and on about how to do all this and put it and then he got on to a little bit of wax foundation. It didn't really work. And I'm like, yeah, you melt it and you roll it on, dude. It's like after about a half an hour of listening to this joker talk about all this super labor intensive work, I was like, click, get me out of here. And then what gets me, I'm normally on those kind of shows. You got the chat area over there, and you can see how many people's in there. I didn't see anybody in there. I didn't even, and it said something about the admin wouldn't let anybody. You couldn't see anybody or comment or something like that. I'm like, I got half an hour. I'm like, I'm done with you.
Yep.
You're a joke. And I mean, if ABF, American Beekeeper Federation, thinks that's what the majority of the beekeepers are doing, they are so out of touch.
Yep, they are. Well, so I saw one the other day on Facebook. I was just scrolling through.
But this was a major event for ABF, and I'm like, really, ABF? You have no idea.
I don't know where the guy was speaking, but
Dinah, you didn't miss nothing, Dinah. You could have taught this guy something, and along with me.
Yeah, really. And so this guy's on there. He's talking about getting in his bees, and he said, "I can tell you right now." He said, "I've been a beekeeper for 5 years," and he said, "I can tell you right now that when you open the lid, if the bees fly up in your face, it's a sign that they're queenless." And I'm thinking, no, he didn't say that.
Sign that she's mean as hell.
And I said, no, he really, I even rolled it back and we listened to it again. I was like, you got to be kidding. So at that point, I just kept moving. I just,
AJW.
hey, JW.
Yeah, DC. I tell you, any more of the bee clubs are, for me, they're almost worthless. Kind of boring, I'll say. Now, this month at our club, we're going to have somebody. I hope she's going to be she's going to be at my level talking about queen management, and
Uh-oh.
she's from Minnesota. What is it? University of Minnesota. We'll see how that's going to work out.
Are you going to be teaching her or is she going to be teaching you?
I don't know. She was the first. I didn't even know there was anybody out there that actually taught anything about queen management.
Yeah, there's all kinds of classes
The
here on queen
queen and
management.
relationship of the hive, as far as the strength and the production of the hive and the
Yep.
age of the queen. And I'm like, man, you're sounding just right up my alley. Stuff that I've been working on for 2 years here in my own apiary by just watching and looking. And Water Oak Forestry said he did say that.
I agree with you, JW. They fly my face too many times. They're going to be queenless. That's right.
Well, that's the way that ones I worked on Saturday over there. And guess what? We got in his little side by side, went back to the house, and they followed us back to the house.
I got one like that.
And I'm like, I mean, we're talking, a good ways. It's like,
Yeah,
what is your problem?
I got one like that. So while she was feeding Saturday, I rode down to the bee yard. Of course, I can't get up and do anything, but watch right now.
Yeah.
Uh, Today was a long day. Let me tell you.
So, Water Oak Forestries, you're living in Pasadena, Maryland, huh?
Who?
Water Oak Forestries, honey, Water Oak Forest honey. Not too far from the house.
He's up there close to you. Maybe y'all can swap some queen.
Well, he's about, I'll say, 45 minutes away.
Yeah, it's not very far. Up there where you live at, that could be 2 miles.
What with the traffic?
Yeah, with traffic. That's a pretty good way to do it, Mark. So what's going on down south, Brad or Mark? What's going on down that way? I haven't seen you in a while, Brad, if you're still on here.
And there's Matt from up in New York there. Going to put some pollen patties on. Yeah, I would go ahead and do that. I've got mine on.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit northern than me, so he'd be just about right.
Yep. Yeah, it's about that time, isn't it?
Down on the Patapsco River.
Yep. You go out be having a flow starting here soon down there, Mark. You got trees leaving out. What all you got blooming down there, Mark? Hello, Highland. How are you? You didn't have a queen rearing class tonight, or was that Grammy that goes to that on Monday nights? That's Grammy, isn't it?
You ever do anything with Instagram?
Yeah. My Facebook page for the store is tied to Instagram.
Well, I mean, I guess what I'm asking is, where's it at? Maps. That's what I'm looking for. What do you do with Instagram, I guess?
Well, whenever I post anything on the store page, it
Yeah.
automatically posts to Instagram because I got the accounts linked. I don't even have to go on Instagram. It does it for me.
So, are you close to Rivera Beach or Stony Beach?
Oh boy.
What?
Brad's going to set up his queen starter finisher tomorrow. I'm going to start grafting next week.
Yeah, it's probably, what is it, Brad? 80 degrees down there?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's after February the 14th. It ought to be in good shape.
Yeah. 84. That's pretty warm. Considering it was only 30 something here today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's got drones hatching out. Well, that's pretty daggone good. You got drones hatching out.
Hey, Mark.
He's got purple eyes already.
Compass Point Golf Course.
I know where that's at.
Where's it at?
Over near, I played golf there one time. Golf tournament. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Tell you exactly where it's at.
Mm.
It is right in Pasadena, Maryland. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's on Smallwood. It's on Fort Smallwood Road.
Okay. So, Water Oak, won't you jump on in here if you got a video or a camera?
Yeah.
Like to meet you. Let's see what else we got going on here. Catch y'all later. Got to go catch barn cats to take to
Have
the.
fun catching them. Hey, JW, you can do that at home. You don't have to take them to the vet. Get them done.
No, I was wondering with that Instagram whether I should jump. Is that photographs or is that videos or what is that?
It's videos, photographs, word posting, stuff like that. It's just like Facebook, except it's a younger crowd. Put it that way.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
That's where all the people that left Facebook went to. Was there. Tonight's one of them nights, isn't it?
Huh? So what do you start one of them Instagram? Do you log in with your Facebook page?
Yeah, you can do it right through Facebook. You create your page, you go on Instagram, you create your page, and you go on Facebook and log in and you tie the two together. That's all you have to do.
So you go to Instagram first.
And create your account.
All right, I'll have to do that. All right, Wateroki, you're after drop. What's your name, Wateroki? At least tell me that. Your first name. Looks like the name from his.
Yes, Roy, I am.
I think he must be a park ranger.
Excuse me. There's Mike, or is this Travis? I think
It's
it's Travis.
Travis. It's Travis. Murray. Okay, Murray.
So it looks like everybody's feeding here. No pictures of the uncapper yet. I got to go to North Carolina this coming next week probably, and I'll see what we got going on then. Mm. Roy Formic Pro's been ordered, but it hadn't come in yet. I think they're in the process of making stuff, making fresh. I hope so anyway. Did I see Tom in here somewhere? No, maybe not. So did you put bee bites and fondant on yours this time, Charlie?
I did not put the fondant on, or not the bee bites. I mean, I put in my global patties. I put in the super nectar fuel and used some. I had some mats stuff that we got. Put that on there, and also 1 or 2 bags of Hive Alive. So they're eating it and whatever.
Well, that's good. Hanley's Homestead. Good to see you on here tonight. Oh, DC. I like Roy's comment. Can't take it with you, DC. Spend large. DC, you could always get a plane ticket and come out here and spend a couple weeks. Who is Bluff City Bee Co? You have that one on your list, Charlie?
Nope. Welcome.
Bluff City, where are you located at?
Bluff City Bee Company.
Yeah.
So how do you connect your Facebook with Instagram?
You create your Instagram account.
Yeah, I got that.
Then you go on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you tie the two together.
How? How do you do that?
Let me think here a minute.
Block Farm Apiary from Southeast Nebraska. Welcome. Happy springtime. Have to go in here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll look at that later.
Yeah. I'll have it figured out by the time we talk about it again.
Uh, oh, I know computers, DC. I just don't know a lot of the programs. Actually, I used to build computers occasionally.
How did I do it? I don't remember how I did it now.
Actually, DC, I am a MCP, Microsoft Certified Professional. I don't know much anymore, but that's a while back. Anyway, back to the bees. Anybody wants to come on, there's the link up in the top there. Just click on that
Just
and
click on the link. Come in here.
come on in. We're tired of talking to each other.
Yep. We've run out of stuff to talk about.
All you new people from the folks from Nebraska
Don't be bashful.
and then you got Water Oak. He can't come in because he's at work. I'm sure Ryan's at work right now.
Yep.
He's probably riding around in the swarm truck.
Yep.
So how about your block farm, April? You're all the way out there in Nebraska. What's the weather like? Is it still snowing out that way?
Yep. Come on in here, Todd. I know you got something to talk about.
Yeah, Keith, that's where I was at back in the Pentium days and all that kind of stuff. Now I just get them built.
There you go.
Anything I did computer wise, I just got a new APC battery backup. The other one started whistling at me here lately. There he is. There he is.
How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, not too bad. Todd's got to eat, and then he's going to go out and do the board meeting. And I know he's just raring to go for that.
Yeah, he is. He just on top of it.
On top of it. Loving it. They like it so much, they get 2 board meetings a month down there.
So, Charlie, if you go to manage page, settings.
Let's hold up. Let's see. We go Facebook. Where is it at? Manage page.
Yeah, if you go to your Facebook page and
you go to that where you got that menu where all them dots are.
No, if you go, do you have a column down the left-hand side? It has your page name, dashboard, ads manager, all that stuff on that side, on the left-hand side.
Memories and saved and groups and reels and marketplace. And
yep. Up at the top should be your page name.
Yeah, that's my name.
Click on that, and it takes you into the back side of your page.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, come down to settings under manage page.
I don't see that.
I'm giving Charlie a Facebook lesson.
Well, mine, if you click on the big F, it goes to my.
No, not the big F. It'll say whatever the name of your page is up there. It's under the big F.
My name it's my name.
Yeah, click on it.
It goes back to the other thing.
And it should say manage page.
Yeah.
Go down to settings.
I don't see any where it says. I don't see where it says anything about settings.
All right. I'll walk you through it when we get done. That way I can share my screen with you. So what have you been up to, Brad?
Work. Just started working the bees pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got all my small hives. I've been adding boxes to, and the like 10 frame singles. I've been doubling them up.
yeah,
All my doubles, I started checking them, and they almost ready to start like having brood pulled from them. They got lots of brood in them already.
yeah.
I lost a lot last year to swarming because I didn't get to them soon enough. Matter of fact, a lot of my uh, on my honey producing hives, a lot of my queens were swarm queens. I didn't
Yeah.
have to graft. I didn't have to graft because I had so many swarm cells everywhere. I was just putting swarm cells in hives instead of I was pinching queens and putting swarm cells in because they make good queens too.
Okay.
What were you saying, Brad? You got some of them Hawaiian queens, didn't you?
Yeah,
How'd
Was
they
that
do down there?
is that Oliveris or who?
it's just called the Hawaiian Queen Company.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know their personal names or nothing like that. But if you look on the internet, they got like three major ones that pop up because I had just listed like I had just looked for Hawaiian breeding queen breeders, and
Hmm.
they popped up along with two others, and they were the only ones who had some available late last summer. Um, the others had theirs already planned, and they were running a sale too. They had like you can get them for like $25 a queen. And so far, I think I only lost one at the beginning when
That's
I
where
put them in.
Todd got his from his queens last week from
Oh, okay. I lost one at the beginning that didn't take because I had missed
a
a
cell.
queen cell in a hive and they killed her.
How do you like them queens?
Oh, so far they great. I mean they gentle bees and man they producing because I put them over like I said it was late last fall and I put them over double screen boards, and I only had like 2 frames of bees in an 8 frame hive, and I put them in there, and they maintained a small cluster throughout the winter, and now 8 frames are full. The ones that were a little behind, I did them day before yesterday. They were in 6 frame nukes. You know, they wasn't over a double screen board, so they had to maintain their own heat, but they were in that Lyson uh, nuke.
Yeah.
And they held 2 frames all through the winter. And then right now I had to add their second deep. They each got like each of three full frames of brood out of 6 frames. So as soon as those hatch, they could be full.
I don't know what happened to him. Well, hey Ann. Um,
I was kind of impressed with those licenses as how just having one not two, just one license box, and they kept those little hives alive. They didn't when we got those 3 weeks of cold weather, they didn't freeze out or nothing.
hmm. Um, yeah, I had one of those. The only problem I had with those is you're kind of um I don't know, it was an oddball size hive. Everything else I had was 5 frame, and I had everything that I wanted to do more so with the 5 frame.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason I bought them, I had some crazy thinking because I sell nukes, so I said, well, if I get a 6 framer, I'll be able to sell 5 frames and keep 1 frame, you know, to to act like a mating box. Well, I ended up having to get supers for all of them because they would fill out those six framers so quick that one box wasn't enough. So now I'm overwintering, and most of them I take that back. I think I have 12 of those boxes, and six of them overwintered as doubles, and six of them overwintered as singles. And now I'm putting the second ones on the six that were just singles.
So did you get Italians or Carnies?
Italians.
They're Latshaw queens from Joe Latshaw.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I've got their web page up. My internet flickered. Sorry about that. But yeah, they're very proud that they come from Latshaw apiaries in Ohio.
Okay.
That's where their breeders come from.
So, what about the Latshaw? Are they? What would you say? Were they designed for certain purpose or anything?
Yeah, they are. Overwintering, laying ability, temperament, and VSH tendencies. So, and they're gentle. Those are really, really gentle queens.
And they're of course they're Italian, so they're the golden queens, but all their young bees that hatch out are all light colored.
Uh-huh. Almost blonde.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell when I open up a box which bees it is just by the colors,
Yep.
because all my other bees are the regular dark mixed Italians, and they're not true Italians. They multiply like Italians, but they're mixed. But they're the pure ones. They're all golden and light colored.
Yep.
And
Every now and then I'll get a jet black queen or a brindle colored queen out of them.
Oh, okay.
So that's
well, Mark there, he said that Joe Latshaw came to their club and spoke. And all.
yep.
So he's out of Ohio, huh?
Yep, he is.
Any problem with black queens is you can't find them.
I know. Other than that,
I pick them out better than I do the light colored ones.
oh, not me.
Because the light colored ones blend in with comb too easy.
Now,
maybe black, they blend right in with that black.
Maybe if you took the black queens and put her in with the golden Italian bees, you better spot her a lot easier. See a black dot walking around compared to the all.
And then Mark,
bees.
if those are carnio, and aren't they more of a black brownish queen?
They can be, yes.
I don't seem like you take one of them golden yellows. Somebody, I forget, I guess it was Papsky up here in Pennsylvania. He had a queen, and I think it came from Hawaii, and it was like a neon queen where it just jumped out at you. You could see her, and she was super yellow. I mean, just bright yellow.
Well, even these Italians from Hawaii, their skeleton is light. Like the ball on their back and everything. Everything's blonde. It's not just the tail. Yep. It's the whole bee. The whole bee is blonde.
Yep.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Making splits, Brad?
No, I'm just trying to double up on all my singles so that I can have a lot of bees when I go ahead and pull my nukes out. And I've had to like add a couple of frames to a couple of small hives, but I think it was like two of them. Other than that, they're all doing pretty good. I'm just adding boxes and feeding some very thin sugar water with a pollen patty to help them build up quick. Because I want a lot of the people who have some ordered from me already. They want them like the middle of March and the end of March. So I'm trying to get them built up. Which I have enough. I have enough bees for them right now, but I want bees for myself. I want bees left over in the box so I can drop a cell.
Right. Well, you can do that down there. It's so early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that way earlier than we can.
And a lot of them, I'm gonna leave my. I got 15 double screen boards on hives right now, so I'm gonna pull those Hawaiian queens out with a couple of frames of brood because I'm keeping the Hawaiian queens. I'm not selling them. I'm gonna pull them out, and I'm gonna leave bees on top of the double screen board hives, and I'm gonna drop a cell right there. That way they won't get chilled or nothing like that. They'll be still over some double nuke hive or double deep hives.
How are you? Do you use OA vapor on them licensed hives?
Yeah,
How you put that in there without melting the hive?
I got that little shield that goes over the little tip.
You do?
Little, yeah, that little ceramic tip. I just and they low to the ground, so it just sits on there, and I just put it on there.
Yeah.
It don't. I have melted a few by not using the tip. You know, just trying to hold it there.
Yeah, you can't.
It gets too hot. But with that little ceramic tip, it don't burn it.
That little ceramic tip works good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it works good. So it's a little hard keeping up with them,
Yeah.
and they're not cheap.
No, they're not.
I bought me two more at Nabi. That's about the cheapest place you could buy them at
Yeah.
Nabi. If you order them off the internet, they're at least $25 a piece. But oh boy, who makes the vaporizers? He had them. He had two in a bag, and some kind of little queen tool, and another piece that I've never used before. I'd have to show it to you in a little bag for $12. So that was pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like using the OA. I haven't had too much trouble with mites this winter, as far as any dying from mites. I had some given out on bad mated queens. I had I guess I'd say about four hives went to drone laying, and then they just died out, so I let them get robbed. I didn't try to save them in the wintertime. It's no use. No use to try to pull some brood out of a hive in the wintertime to save another hive.
Well, with your weather down there, you could probably vape all season, can't you? Around
Yeah,
12 months.
yeah. I just wait till it's a day where it warms up where the clusters broke up.
Yeah, but most of the time it's 45 degrees down there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. This year was a one of our colder years though. We had almost a full month of cold weather.
Right. And then
Which
you had a bunch of rain down there too, I think.
yeah, but they did pretty good. I was surprised. Although
Yeah.
this year was the first year I bought. I never usually feed, but since I have a bunch of small hives, I bought a bunch of that turbo pollen, not pollen,
Fondant
fondant because it
from
was cheap.
from up
Yeah,
there at
from
Philco.
Yeah, I bought
Was
a
that any
couple of
good?
cases. They liked it. They ate it. I mean, it's nothing but pure sugar. It's not no additives in it, but it kept all my small hives going. I mean, they each all the small hives ate two over the wintertime, 2 packs over the wintertime. I just pulled out the empty bags today and day before yesterday out of them.
You got nectar coming in now?
Yeah, we got some. I'm starting to see nectar around the clusters and the brood, and they just putting it in now. As far as the big ones, they got a lot of nectar they putting in. But the smaller hives, they ain't got that many foragers right now. So, but they are starting to put it in, and because we got clover blooming, and we got them purple flowers. I think it's called dead nettle or something.
Yeah, head mint or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we got a lot of that, and the rain helped that out a lot. Helped that bloom early.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been seeing the bees work the clover, so they getting in it. I kind of like just let it grow all around my bee yard just so I can see what they're going after
Hmm.
Yeah.
until the real flow hits. Now then I'll cut it down. But yeah, they working. I even put out just two jars of old honey I had, and I have this old swing set that I feed pollen sub and dry pollen sub in the wintertime that I set some boxes on, and I put 2 jars of honey on one of them little feeders, and they barely touched it today. So they they had 5 or 6 bees around it, but in the wintertime when there's no flow, you can't even hardly see the feeders.
Huh.
So I know they're getting something from somewhere.
Yeah.
They wasn't too interested in it.
Yeah. That was interesting on that there bee walking the weeds guy out there. He said you would think that these hives would swarm and the bees would be up in them or those almond trees, but he said I haven't seen one yet out there.
Yeah. But he hadn't been there long. Let him give him a little time. He might want to look in some of the boxes because I don't care where you at. When you get that many bees and a little warm weather, they're gonna start putting in those cells.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are.
Because some of my big hives are full right now, but guess what I found today in the bottom of some frames? Some little bitty cups starting to form all along the bottom. So so I know when they start doing that and them drones are hatching out, the drones is the first sign, and he was breaking apart boxes and had drones. So they put in drones
Yeah,
first.
they were drones. They didn't have drone comb in there, that's for sure.
No. So they put in the drones to prepare to make the queens. The drones go in first,
Yep.
then here come the queens. They just like us. They like we say, "Oh, you got purple eye. You can go ahead and start drafting." Well, that's what they're doing. They're-
Yeah,
as soon as those drones start hatching, and it's a good hive, a good
that's
hive is
like
only good.
yeah, it's like them big hives behind me there. I put those drone frames in there, and they draw that wax out when I waxed them up good, and they filled them from corner to corner with drone brood in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then come fall, they said, "Well, we don't need no drones, but we'll fill it up with honey."
Yep.
That's what they did.
And they say you actually get more honey out of the drone comb than the rec because there's less spacing,
Hmm.
less wax. But yeah, he's gonna have if he would leave those bees there another 2 weeks, which he's not, because I think they're gonna send him. And I bet he'd see some bees in the trees. Pretty soon, it wouldn't be walking the woods; it'd be walking the trees.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I don't know whether he talked about getting them back to Tennessee to split them. I'm like, I don't know whether they're going to last that long and all.
He
All that.
does some crazy. He does some crazy stuff.
That's like Will. He's got hives out there. Him and Robert. I guess they'll be coming back in a week or so.
Yeah,
He was
not all of them. I talked to him this afternoon. He said some of them are coming back He thinks some of them were dead outs, and he said the guy told him he either didn't make grade or they were dead outs.
Mm.
So
He was making. He has a lot of failures, but he makes queens really, really, really late.
yeah,
If you
Who's
watch
that?
his videos, that the guy walk in the woods.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, he was dropping sales in December. I mean, I don't know. And then he puts a lot of foundation over some weak hives, and they don't draw it out. I mean, but he has good. His bees that do good are packed.
yep,
But he admitted that in his last video about the foundation. He puts too much foundation too late in the season, and he goes through some sugar or some syrup. I think last year he had, from all the videos I watched, he had 3 different times where he had an 18-wheeler come over and fill up all those totes. And he must have like 25 totes all lined up, and that 18-wheeler pulls up on the side. He loads up all those totes with syrup, and he goes through it.
Yeah, Mark, I put in my hives, I'm running medium hives. So I got 2 medium drone frames in there in the third position. And while in the third position is what the gal from up at Penn State, what's her name? Miss Drone. That's where she said to put them at for them to make the drones and all that stuff and put the energy into them. And then you don't have all them drones up on top of your top bars.
Yeah.
You get your boxes open up a whole lot easier. All right.
That guy that we're talking about,
Yeah, Robin Underwood. That's who it is. Thanks, Dino.
he's moving to Tennessee. I wonder if he's going to have the same kind of, or I should say, is he going to have his bees ready like he did in Florida to go to almonds like he in Tennessee, with different weather.
So you're taking her dude class, huh? All right, cool. I guess I should take it. Haven't heard anything back about those other classes. So
do you think you will?
nah. When you got to find out about something and that are not publicized, and it's like, I was like, well, if I got in a class, I probably have to be issued a decoder ring.
Hey,
Probably.
Brian.
Huh?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. I need to call you up too, Brian, and talk to you. Robin Underwood. Yep, that's right. I think she's everywhere these days. Every time I go someplace, you're going to have her talk.
Yep.
Either that or Zach Lamas.
Yeah.
Oh. But that's interesting, Brad. You're starting and everything. All right, Brad. That's tomorrow is what? What is tomorrow? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I might call you Wednesday or Thursday.
Man, he's like trying to get a hold of Trump.
Oh,
You better make sure your background's clean, Charlie.
Brian, you ain't bumming nobody, are you?
So, Travis, Wooster, where's that at? Is that another conference someplace?
Hey, Mike. 21st Bees. That's his name, right, Mike?
Not much, Mike. Just kind of sitting here.
What's going on, Michael?
I need to get me a pad like Charlie and write everybody's names down. I don't know everybody's names. I just know their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy. How's everything out in Texas? So, Brian, is that Wooster, Ohio, or something?
Or is it Worcester, Massachusetts?
Massachusetts. That's way up there.
Yeah.
That's up in snow country.
Yeah.
Jeremy did a removal and had 2 queens in the colony.
Yeah, I watched that video. I left him a message. I had 2 queens before. I think one, in my case, I think it was they had a super procedure sale, and she hatched out, got mated, and they never killed the old queen because I had her marked. The old queen was marked. And I went in there one day and I seen they were making a super procedure sale, and I said, "Oh well, if they're gonna replace it, they're gonna replace it." Then, like a month later, just going through the hive again, I found the new queen, marked her. Then later on, going through the hive, I found the old queen still in there with her yellow dot that she had. So they had never killed the queen.
Mm.
But I don't know if she was late. I don't know for sure if she was the one laying or not.
Last 21st bees, Brad.
Wait, what's that?
It says he's going to go up there to see his hero, the Castle Hives.
Oh,
So that's the only reason he's going to Vend there, so he can see his hero. Well, Bill Lee, he could put some of them on the 5 acres.
So you say you had 2 queens in a hive in your hive, or what?
who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, this was like a couple of years ago.
I found one. I found a mother and a daughter and a nuke. I found the daughter again once I seen the mother, 2 frames over. I picked her up.
Mm-hmm.
I had a nuke right next door that needed a queen. Shook that. I got her to that virgin to walk off down in there, and 2 weeks later, she had a frame of eggs. What got me is if I take and make a virgin, I don't know whether she's got different smells about her or what, but they won't accept her. It gets me. I don't know.
You mean with the old queen still in there?
No, like if I had a queenless hive last year and I would put a virgin in there by walking her in the top or wherever, and it's like they wouldn't accept her.
I do it, but it's mostly just with nurse bees. Very small hives with nurse bees. I've never couldn't get it to do with a large hive.
Mine was all large hive.
It's like, it's just Matter of fact, last year I gave up on a hive. It was a hive of mean, like not mean, but they were more aggressive than my others,
Mm.
and they went queenless because I went in there one day and I smoked them and caught them balling the queen because I was in there and I guess they got aggravated, thought it was her, and they started balling her. Well, I took her out, put her in a clip, and after they calmed down, I went through my other hives. I went ahead and went release her, and it seemed normal. Well, I went back up in there a week later, and they're queenless. I said, "Oh crap! They must have finished killing her." So I dropped a cell in there. They chewed the cell out. So when I hatched some queens, I got some mated queens. I said, "Well, maybe they'll take a mated queen, with the
Maybe
cell."
there's a queen in there. It sounds like to me.
No queen. Put the new queen in there. Put tape over the end. Left her in there for 5 days. Pulled the tape off. They chewed her out. Went back 2 days later. Could not find that queen. She was gone. They killed her.
Really?
No more eggs in the box. No more brood in the box. Just some mean damn bees that didn't want to accept nothing. I said, "Oh yeah, you guys getting shook out." I broke that hive apart. Just shook them all out. Shook them all out. They had done killed three queens. I said, "You're not worth another one." Nope.
Wow.
I broke them up.
So did they come back to the box?
No, I took the box away, and
Okay.
had some other hives on that stand, and they must have just divided up. I had a few that hung out on the board where the hive was at, but then within a day or so they were gone.
Huh.
Yeah, they never would accept a queen, and I don't know what else to do when it comes to something like that.
Well, shaking them out is about the only thing you can do.
Yeah, I'll never waste if I see a hive when they start eating out cells that you put them and they don't even have a queen. Only thing I could see is if there was a queen in there and she didn't lay anymore. That was no signs, because she wasn't even laying blanks if she was in there because usually you get drone brood, but I wasn't
Yeah.
even getting that. I just had it's like they had went queenless. There was no more brood, but they wouldn't accept anything.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Charlie.
Did you get my message?
Did you just send it?
Yeah.
Did you text it?
Through Messenger.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just seen it. I actually just came off of we're part of a webinar series that we were teaching at for a local club here. So I wasn't on my phone. I'll fire it over to you though.
Yeah, just send that to me so I can send him an email,
Okay.
please.
Absolutely.
Just because when we were talking about it the other night, a lot of people had questions, and I want to get him on here to explain it.
Yeah. Hey, can I just send it through a text message? It'll be easier for
Sure.
me to follow you over.
I think that would be a good guest.
It would. He'd probably be willing to do it too.
Hey, Brad. Look at Bill Lee's comment. No, wrong one.
Just sent it to your mobile.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Send him to Charlie, Brad. He'll tame him down.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, Michael, that's what they were going to do over the winter. Eat and lay brood. Yeah, I guarantee you they're bigger now than when you went in.
What were you saying? Send them to Charlie Hill.
Send them to Charlie. He'll tame them down for you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, Charlie will take care of all your problems for you.
Exactly.
That's why they call him the legend.
The legend. You got it, Brad.
Oh man.
Only other person I could think could do a better job than Charlie is JW.
Oh yeah, JW would tame them down too. He'll put them out there with
He'll tell him how to be.
yeah, he'll tell them how to be. He'll put them out there with the raccoons and
Yeah.
they'll figure it out one way or another.
I seen Bruce on Bruce's Bees. He's made a lot of splits already. He's about 2 weeks ahead of me. Everything he does, like his as far as his tallow and splits and all that, he's always about 2 weeks ahead of us.
Is it warmer over there or something?
I think he just gets a little bit warmer weather. The way the jet stream runs down there, it's a little bit better for them. For some reason, it's just their blooming is ahead about 2 or 3 weeks, as far as the wildflowers and stuff and the tallow and stuff. That's why when I watch him and he says tallow is blooming, I know ours is not going to be long. Yeah, he had a bunch of Hawaiian queens come in, and I think he must be going to sell a lot of them because he bought a bunch of Pro Nukes and he made a bunch of splits in Pro Nukes and dropped mated queens in all of them. Looked like he had about 25 or 30 Pro Nukes he did splits in. So you got to have a lot of bees to make splits like that. A lot of population. Because his splits look really good. I mean, he had a lot of bees in the boxes.
Well, I'm on Facebook here. I just seen that where Ricky Rick is stepping down on Thursday night bee chat, and Keith Spielman, a half tracks honey, is going to take it over.
Yep.
Spielman.
How much he bought it for? Is he selling the time slot?
I guess so.
Or is he going to rent it? Who else had been doing that time slot for a while? When did
Via Honeybees is doing it for a while now.
No,
Yeah.
we've only done it just on occasion to help fill in. So he asked us all about taking over, and I'm like, I don't really have any aspirations to do it. I don't mind jumping on and giving trouble to you guys and all that stuff to the chats. That's fun for me, but I don't want to host it on a regular basis. It's never been Melissa and I's goal to do that, and still is not the goal.
You have to be very popular or be a legend to have.
I know, and I'm neither, Brad.
A sustainable.
I'm not these guys up here.
I mean, people look forward to Mondays and Fridays because they know that Bill and Charlie's going to be on. And man, I said, I know I'm not in the on the streams a lot, but I always have them listening to it while I'm doing other stuff on my computer. I'm just listening to you guys talk.
So DC, Keith Spillman, Half Tracks and Honeybees. It's going to go to his channel. He was asking me about the other day, and I said, Keith, it's all yours, buddy. And he says, well, I hope people will join in. And I'm like, well, if I'm free, I'll be happy to.
Yeah.
And Clay, that's a bold-faced lie. I resemble that.
What did Clay say now?
Look what
I'm
Clay
a troublemaker.
I bet you JW that. JW would agree with that.
I'm sure JW would.
If JW was on here right now, I'd tell him he's a liar. He's a liar too.
Keith, I'm sure you'll have a good audience because we all support each other.
That's right. I'm sure he will. Keith puts, I mean, if people haven't, I mean, I'm sure most people that are in this chat have, but if you haven't subscribed to Keith's channel, Keith puts out some good, fun, and entertaining, but also knowledgeable information there too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of the legend when it comes to producing honey crops, isn't it?
I watch him all the time.
I mean, I think he's produced like 8,000 pounds out of 10 colonies or something. I mean, he needs to teach his ways to us.
It's that beagle. That beagle's got the key to everything he got.
That's it. He got that beagle, and that was the magic dog. We all need to get beagles.
Yep.
That beagle walks over to that hive and sniffs it and tells him if he's got a good queen or if he needs to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know who I don't see too much anymore is the Tuesday night spot. Bob. He used to do it a lot, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
He was on live one day last week.
Yeah, he does a lot of little lives during the day when he's selling honey, but he don't do his Tuesday night special no more that I've seen.
No, I think Tom and Tom Mack and Nancy have kind of taken that over.
Whoa, 21st Beast throwing hate my way too. What's up with that guy? Hey, listen, I haven't gotten my last
Michael, if you fire him, I want his paycheck because I helped you in Eastern Missouri.
Well, I was just gonna say I didn't get my last, I don't know how many paychecks. Whenever I officially got hired, I haven't gotten any of my paychecks. So maybe I'll have to go to the Department of Labor, make some disputes there for my paychecks, huh?
Samson the Snorty Beagle.
That's him.
That's him. That's right. That's him.
So Bill,
he's going to be on the show with you, right, Keith? Since he's your sidekick.
Hey, Keith, does that beagle trail rabbits? I never see you make a video of him chasing a rabbit. I used to have a small pack of beagles. I used to have 3 or 4 that we go rabbit hunt. You talk about some fun times with those things.
Is it cold out there, Tom?
at my place?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Not warm like it was, I'll tell you that. So last night, let's see, today's Monday, right? Losing track of my days. Yesterday we had rain move in the afternoon, and overnight it dropped down to, it was still raining. It dropped to about 34 degrees, and we were right on the cusp of the edge. A little bit of like sleet fell, and they were talking just barely north of us was going to start to get snow. And I don't know what they got, but it dropped down. Like I said, it was so borderline, but the difference of having to potentially salt and plow to nothing. Now we ended up just getting a little bit of sleet in it, and the ground's been really warm here because our temperatures leading up to it were, one day it was like 75 degrees. Most were a little bit below that in like the 60s, but still, the point is the ground temperatures were really warm here. So we got kind of a cool down today, but interesting enough, I don't know what you guys are experiencing here east of me.
We got a little bit of snow.
Rain all the way, like every single day through about the 7 to 8 day forecast. It's rain every single day, not constantly all day, but a lot of rain every day. So
yeah, we're fixing to get a bunch down here too for about a week. It must just be passing through a lot of weather.
Well, we all kind of need it, you know. We all have to get some moisture in those plants to make nectar and all that. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a necessary evil. Makes it hard to get work stuff done outside, but guess I'm working inside again this week, and we're getting a little bit wet.
Yeah. So they're calling for an inch of rain here overnight.
In your neck of the woods?
Yep. But I think it said, let me see. I just looked at it. Time's it's supposed to start. Supposed to start about 11 o'clock.
You guys have any snow in your forecasts up there or not really?
Yeah, we got snow all day today.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. And rain until 7 a.m. all night tonight till 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
As much as I hate to say it, and man, I don't like the cold weather or the snow, but you know what? I have about 25 tons plus of salt in my salt bin right now that I'd really like to turn into green dollar bills. And the further we get through this month of March, the less likely that is going to be to happen. So
that's rock salt, right?
Yep. I may
you know what you do, right?
What do you do with that?
Sell it as ice cream churn salt.
That'd be a heck of a lot of ice cream, Bill.
It would be, but you could sell it.
You put salt down on roads and stuff?
Yeah, I'm in St. Louis, so we get a winter here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, typically we'll average 7 to 10 events across this snow season. Our average snowfall is only about 16.8 inches, and we've reached that through 2 snows in the beginning of December, and we had 1 big snow after second week of January that dropped about 9 to 10 inches of snow in our area, which is pretty uncommon to happen. So we got all of our snow within three events, which is fine. But, you know, again, I'd like to turn that rock salt into dollar bills, but less likely that it happens going through March. But, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
You can store it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We have it in a big salt bin undercover.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, it doesn't make me any money sitting around, though, Brad.
Yeah, just like putting your money in a CD. Just stays there until you cash it out, huh?
Yeah, well, the only problem is the CD grows money. This doesn't grow me any money. If it's sitting there as money, it's technically losing me money, right? I mean, I'm technically losing a little bit. So,
well, give it a little time. The salt prices might go up.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is for the beginning of next snow season, for next snow season beginning, I won't need to put that investment out there since it's already there.
Yeah. If you don't sell it all this summer as ice cream salt.
I mean, I would absolutely do that if people wanted to buy it. I mean, we'll even load it.
Well, go look and see what they sell it for at the store to put in the ice cream makers and sell it for 50 cents less.
So I don't know how that will work because, well, I guess it's separate, isn't it? They just need this. It doesn't matter if it's dirty or not. You know, rock salt is not perfectly clean, not like your bag stuff is. But I guess it wouldn't matter.
I don't think I've ever seen salt on our roads.
Well, I can imagine if you did see salt on your roads.
It's because somebody spilt it going to a crawfish ball.
That'd be that. Either that or whoever spread it made a killing down there.
Yeah.
I think it was last year when we came down to southern Louisiana and we were meeting with Lee Quimby at Kodiak Farms. We were down there. Me and JW were bouncing around to a few different people's places down there. Mike Berry went to Mr. Ed's place, met up with Lee. When we left and came back home, you all got, I want to say it was late February, early March. You all got a pretty good snow down there, like a 4 to 6 inch snow, somewhere down in that.
Last year.
Yep.
Yeah, it was late February.
Okay. Yeah, that was like right after we got back home. Lee said something about, hey, you all left your weather down here. And I said to him, I said, hey, I mean, I can bring a couple plow trucks down there and make some money if people want to pay, you know?
Yeah, we don't get it much, but whenever we get it, we get 2 weeks of good winter weather, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
No, it's just that we don't have things that are very winterized around here. So, like at my barn and everything else, I got to go protect everything, and
yeah,
because nothing's, and you do it for 2 weeks and that's it. You know, if we lived up north, then you'd be more prepared. You know, you're used to it.
Yeah. Water lines are deeper. You don't leave anything
Yeah.
above the ground kind of deal, all that mess.
Yeah. I mean, our like lines to the barn are only like 6 inches deep.
Oh,
And I started changing everything over to like on my automatic waters and stuff to my chickens and everything. I started changing to PEX because it doesn't, you know, you have PVC in a barn after a couple of years, it gets fragile and it cracks.
Yeah.
You get that one freeze a year. It'll take
Mhm.
you out if you don't drain everything.
Yeah.
So
PEX will allow a little bit of expansion too, won't it?
yeah, it'll allow us some expansion, but PVC won't.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah, it's pretty rigid.
it'll just stretch. But you know, we watch the weather. If we get around 28 degrees overnight, you don't have to shut the water off. But if you drop down into the low 20s,
Yeah.
I mean like the teens too, then we shut it off because normally we warm up the next when the sun comes out, we back up and go, and everything's defrosted or whatnot. But you just got to worry about them 6 or so hours overnight. If you get like what they call it a hard freeze down here. They'll put out things in the you know the radio and stuff saying, hey, make sure you shut that water off and let it drip overnight. We're gonna have a hard freeze tonight. And it's only gonna last like 6 hours.
Yeah, but I get it. It's all relative. You know, when you talk about cold, cold's a relative term. You know, cold for you guys could be 50 degrees. You know, cold for me might be 20. You know, so
Yeah.
So I'll run out to the road and I shut the main valve off, and then early in the morning I go and open it up again so that we can have water everywhere.
Yeah, that'd be a pain. You wouldn't see water lines buried 6 inches here. So like our irrigation lines that we have for watering lawns and gardens and things like that, you're pretty typical that your main line might be, I don't know, 10, 12 inches, but it'd be fine if it was 6 because we winterize them. We go in there at the end of the season with a big compressor, we blow them all out. So there's really barely any standing water in them. And it can be fine, you know, because those are all made out of PVC. So it's really not that big a deal, you know, but where you guys are at, I mean, 6 inches for a main water line, that's pretty shallow, you know?
Well, no, not main water lines. I'm just about water lines going to like a barn or something like that.
I gotcha.
Or a dog pen or something, you know. Our main water lines are deep.
Okay, I gotcha.
But I'm just talking about like our personal water lines running out to the garden and stuff like that, because we don't blow them out. They just, you know, you shut off the water at the main, but the water stays in the PVC, and if it freezes, it's going to bust your PVC. And mostly it happens to us right where it comes through the ground, where it's going to poke out the ground. Right there is where it's going to freeze. No matter how much insulation you got around the top, it's going to break right there at the ground. So I started putting PEX going all the way to the ground, in the ground, and I don't have any problems anymore with it.
Oh, that's good. You only do that a couple times, and you learn how to improvise, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Water lines for us have to be 42 inches deep.
Yeah, I can
42.
imagine.
Yeah, for like a frost-free hydrant.
Well, I know when I did mine for my house, the guy came and he told me I had to do mine 24 inches deep, and he had a rod that he stuck through my trench, and he poked to where I had buried to make sure I was 24 inches deep for my water line. So I know it's not 36, but at least 24 for our mains. Yeah, I never have to worry about my house freezing up. It's just all what's going to my barn and my garden and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah, minimum here is 36 inches.
Yep.
That's pretty standard where we're at too, Bill. 36.
Shoot, we go 36 over here. We go start getting water. We have to put a well.
I bet. That's your wells at 36.
Dig a pond at 36 inches deep.
So what do you guys do for a well? Go out there and dig a couple shovelfuls and shove a hose in it and put a pump on the inner end of it and you're good?
Well, I wish I could have a well here. The guy who used to own this property had a well, but for some reason he said something happened to the water table to where the water wasn't good enough for drinking anymore. So they shut it down, and we got city water, but like my brother has water at his house. He lives about 20, 25 minutes away, and he has the bluest water you'd ever see coming from a well. When
Oh,
you put
wow.
water in the tub, it looks like blue water. He puts it in his pool. It just looks like something you would see at a beach with white sand, like that blue tint water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's and it has no flavor. It has no taste like our water does. We got chlorine and everything else put in it.
Yeah.
So you have, you can actually taste the water here, but his water is
Mhm.
just like so natural.
Yeah, that's kind of where it is where we're at. Yeah, we have a lot of limestone, things like that. The water has to
Mhm.
travel through, in order to get pumped out of the ground. And I would say probably average around where I'm at, your well is going to run probably 4, maybe 600 feet deep,
Hmm.
sometimes a little bit less, but that's pretty average around here. So you're going to get a lot of that hard scale sediment, from the
Yeah.
minerals and stuff out of the rock that it flows through, which, I mean, when you grow up with water a certain way, that's the standard, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
kind of what it is. So, like, if I go down south to Florida, holy cow, the water down there tastes like fish, for crying out loud. And probably, if I remember right, probably in Louisiana too. It's like, what do you guys do? Just like throw fish in all of your like wells or something? It's horrible.
Well, it's crazy because even around in our area, like we have like I want to say like 3 parishes that have different water systems, and if I just go 30 miles down to the next parish that has a different well, their water tastes completely disgusting to us.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
see
not
that.
like I'm not like, how can you drink this crap? I'm so used. It's like it's you drinking iron rust in your water. It's clear,
Yeah.
it looks clean, but it's so different from ours. But like when I go on vacation and I stay somewhere for 2 weeks or a week or whatnot, whatever, and come back home,
Hmm.
I can taste how many chemicals we have in our water. The chlor,
Oh yeah.
I could smell the chlorine and everything else. So we even stopped drinking our water because they put so much treatment in it. We drink water out of a purifier
Sure.
that we actually purify our own water.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my daughter won't. She's the one who got us started. She won't drink nothing out of the faucet anymore.
I remember we used to drink out of the hoses, the ones you're not supposed to
Yeah,
drink out of anymore. I mean,
yeah, I
yeah,
did that all my life.
I know, right? It's hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
So
you're talking about limestone, Tom. My well is 800 feet deep,
Oh, you're even
and
deeper than ours.
from 63 feet down, it was all limestone.
Hmm.
And I'm going to tell you what, until you drink water out of limestone, you've never tasted water any better.
Yeah, I agree. Limestone water is pretty good.
Yep,
It doesn't agree with water spigots, faucets, things like that, hot water heaters, but that's what a filtering system's for,
exactly.
or a softener.
Yep.
I'll tell you some water that when you go down to like a John there from JLA Apiaries, you go down to his neck of the woods down there in North Florida. I mean, what is it with the water down there? Y'all having this, like Brad just said, this rusty looking water come up.
Yep.
Maybe all the iron content, maybe, or what is that? You can
I don't
almost
know.
see it sometimes in the sand where it's kind of going through the sand. It almost looks kind of like that. I don't know. The water's clear, but it has like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, almost like that rusty look to it in a manner, like Brad was mentioning.
Yep.
He loves their water. John, you can have your water. I'll come
Well,
down there and
we have-
swim in it, and I won't drink it.
I don't like Florida water.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
not
saying?
good.
Shit runs downhill, right?
Well, that's what Louisiana is with its water. I mean, we get all the chemicals from the Mississippi River from all the northern states, and everything flood. Years before they built the levee system, everything flooded into the swamp and the land. Now it's directed straight to the Gulf Coast. We don't get floods like they did back in the day.
Mhm.
My aunts and uncles, they used to have houses where the receptacles were put in the house. They was brick homes, cinder block homes, but the receptacles were automatically at like a 6 foot level in the
Mhm.
house. No electrical work was below the 6 foot level in the house. Everything plugged really high
Mhm.
because every year they had to move out of their house for the flood, for the high water when the snow would melt up north. and the water would come into their house, stay there for weeks, and then it would recede out, and then it
Man.
would move back into their home. They had a spring home, a spring camp that they would go to while their house was flooded.
Wow.
And then they
That's
move
wild.
in. They move in for the. Now, it wouldn't happen every year, but pretty much every 2 to 3 years,
Mhm.
they would get enough snow up north when the Mississippi flooded down here, and they didn't regulate the. See, like right now, we got a place where they call it Three Rivers. We have 3 rivers that meet up. We got the Chafalaya, the Red, and the Mississippi, and when they don't manage those gates and dams well, everything backs up into the swamp and the wooded areas, and it would flood everyone's houses in the wooded areas.
Mhm.
And that happened year after year after year. But now those houses in those areas haven't flooded in over 15 years,
Really?
15, 20 years, because they keep it's so well organized now to where it never happens anymore. So we don't get any sediment into the Gulf like we used to in certain areas. It's all directly at the end of the Mississippi. That's
Mhm.
why they always talking about coastal erosion.
Mhm.
Yep.
There's no more settlement being pushed into the marshes to build up for grasses and stuff like that. It's just saltwater encroachment
Mm.
and no freshwater pushback, to make
Mhm.
the swamp. Because Louisiana was built from the northern states. The swamp area was built. We got all our mud and everything else from the northern states.
Mhm.
But now it's directly out into the Mississippi, and we're actually getting landmass built out in the Mississippi area, the Mississippi River mouth, but not along the regular coast of Louisiana.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you're getting all the water that comes down from us and from where I'm at and even north of me because I'm right there. Well, I'm about 35 miles outside of St. Louis and where the Mississippi is at. But I mean, that's coming straight down from where we're at. From when I get down to your neck of the
Yeah.
woods, all I have to do is drive exactly straight south down 55 and I run down into you all's neck of the woods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we got levee systems everywhere now. I mean, it's just you can't drive and see a river. You see a levee. You have to get on across the levee to actually see the rivers and the stuff like that. It's weird.
Well, everybody, it's after 10 o'clock and it's a school night. So I'm sure there's people that got to get up in the morning and go to work, go to school, whatever
not
they're going to
going.
do.
I graduated years ago.
It might be a snow day tomorrow. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. You might get a snow day or a late start. You never know.
Snow for
I
us
might have a
tonight.
slow day tomorrow.
There you go. Well, if you enjoyed tonight's chat, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Keeps us all hanging around a little bit longer and bringing these chats to everybody. So it benefits everybody. So y'all have a good night, and I will see you Friday night on Charlie's. Tomorrow night is Tom and Nancy. Wednesday night is Stream Team. Thursday night is going to be, I guess Keith's starting this Thursday, isn't he?
Yep, he will.
Yep. And then Friday night is Charlie, and Saturday night is good old Joey. So y'all have fun this week. Good night.
See you.
Not everybody.
Yeah.